guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Brittany. So of course we're back for another reaction. We're gonna check out crazy meals consumed on TLC's My 600 Pound Life Volume 8 today. So hope you guys enjoy seeing all this interesting food being consumed. Let's go on and get into it.
I'm gonna just go ahead and start eating right like I should be doing. But then I wake up and I give in right away.
My 600 Pound Life features no shortage of insane recipes. And over the past few months, we here at Plot Twist have been going over some of the best and worst meals that we've seen on the show.
I get one of those? No.
Well, with 10 seasons to choose from, we found even more wild meals in unjustifiably large portions. So subscribe if you haven't already for more great content like this.
So I only get up for limited things, really. The main one being to cook. That's one of my passions.
Julian Valentine weighs over 800 pounds at the start of filming, and it's easy to see why. The man is a self-professed master chef, and cooking is one of the few joys he has in life.
I would have to say that my favorite meal that Julian cooks for me, salmon when he cooks it in butter, and then he makes asparagus next to it and Brussels sprouts.
Interestingly enough, his wife, Irma, describes her favorite meal he makes, and it actually sounds pretty healthy. If he made meals like that, he might not have ever reached his current weight.
He's very good at making meals that taste good. The dynamic right now is that he makes whatever he wants, and that's what we eat.
Unfortunately, it's clear that he does not make the healthy food all that often. And Irma even says that they basically eat whatever Julian feels like cooking on that particular day.
I wait until around 12 o'clock to eat lunch, and then I'll snack until dinner. But I feel the best meal of each day is usually the first.
The food itself that Julian makes constitutes a typical breakfast. You know, pancakes, bacon, eggs, that sort of thing. But look at how much food he's actually making. And this is just how he starts his day. Julian also says that he has lunch at noon and keeps snacking from then until dinner.
Everything is such a struggle. It's just painful to move around right now.
As is the case with most stars of this show, even the most basic of daily tasks.
But eating too much food, it makes me personally feel like sick, you know, when you stuff yourself too much. So I don't know. I know some people, their stomachs are I don't know if it expands more than other people, like people who do competitive eating and stuff. So I know that's possible. I know it's possible, but you gotta, when you do stuff like that and eat so much food, I think you have to probably balance it out with working out, like in an equal amount compared to the calories and stuff you're eating to burn it down. I don't know. I'm not a fitness
This can lead to extreme pain and exhaustion, and David is no exception.
My back hurts, my knees hurt, my feet hurt. The only thing that keeps me going is all the food we just bought.
While out and about, you can see how the simple exercise of walking around has completely wore him out, and he needs to make multiple stops throughout the trip.
After being pushed to my limits, I usually need something immediate.
Hi, can I get 2 number 4s?
Not gonna lie.
Let me get one more.
When I go
bacon Western cheeseburger.
When I go grocery shopping,
David says that he needs something to help rejuvenate himself and makes a pit stop at the fast food joint on the way home.
Does everybody do that? I sure do. You be like, I'm gonna go grocery shopping so I can cook and not eat out, and then right after you done grocery shopping, you go buy something to eat out because now you're too tired to cook.
Doesn't have an internal motivation.
At this point, Robin comes over and brings a whole smorgasbord of food and drinks just for David. It's typical fast food fare, and it's just the insane portioning that earns it a spot on this list.
I can't afford to eat that much.
It's my reason for existing. I can't wait for the first bite of something that will make me forget about all the misery of my life.
Y'all know what food prices are?
Is too many eggs?
In 2023?
There's no such thing,
eggs
at least to Dolly.
In
While
2023?
cooking breakfast for her and her best friend, Dolly uses 15 eggs just for the two of them.
Oh my God, Dolly.
I'll take that.
Can't afford her. She's too rich for me.
My mom tries to make me get more fruits and vegetables and meats.
Later, while at the supermarket with Shanine and her mother is clearly dismayed at the food she's buying.
Dolly's food addiction is sad if you really think about it.
I be thinking maybe like
that's been like a best friend most of her life.
Scared
While
other
her mother
family
is
members.
frustrated, she admits that her daughter is battling addiction and that it's truly heartbreaking when you stop and think about it.
At this point in my life,
I'm not
I know
gonna buy you
that
that
I
food.
am killing myself.
I'm not gonna take you to the store to buy that food.
I
I'm
know
gonna come
that
home with
it's an addiction. My worst fear is that I die and my daughter lives on.
the
and she
healthier
wonders
stuff. Oh,
what
she has a
life could
daughter?
have been like with mom. I will not let that happen to my daughter.
Later on, Dolly herself admits that she has a problem, and we all know that the first step to beating addiction is admitting that you have a problem.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mom.
What would you like for breakfast, darling?
Ryan, age 31, has been living with his mother, Tammy, and her boyfriend, Leroy, for the past few years. Every morning, Tammy makes Ryan breakfast, and this morning, Ryan wants a lot to eat.
She is making him all that stuff.
Sausage and bacon and a bacon.
Like,
Sausage
no.
and bacon?
Yeah,
Say no.
Cream cheese?
please.
This is a lot of food, but the reason this clip
Spoiled.
is on the list isn't because of the food itself, but rather the way Ryan describes the process of eating.
When I eat, I never want to stop, and I never feel like I have to. Because I've never really felt like I was full. By the time that I finish the meal that I'm eating, I'm already thinking about the next meal. Like when I'm eating breakfast, I ask my mom what we're having for lunch.
Later on, Tammy brings home some takeout, and you can see just how much Ryan eats compared to the rest of the family.
But it still does depress me at times. The fact that I'm 31 and living with my mom. So I just eat to forget about it and not think about it.
Why do you
But that's what's
bring
killing
him
me.
that stuff?
By my count, he's got 3 trays of lasagna and a seemingly endless supply of sauces and or soups, while Tammy and Leroy only have a
Dang.
single container apiece.
Coming out of the basement is probably the
scary.
hardest thing I do all day, so I usually only go up once. And then when I go back down, that's it for the day.
After leaving his parents' basement and heading upstairs, Mike begins his day by ordering breakfast. Like a lot of breakfast.
What can I do for you? I've got a
Where?
pretty big order, so the first one, I'm going to get the Lumberjack Slam Pack. One of those ultimate omelets. Order the cinnamon roll pancakes.
Will there be anything else?
The double moons over my hammy sandwich. And then to drink, I want...
I mean,
want
all
two
that
chocolate
sounds
milks.
delicious.
If that sounds like a huge
I could not
order,
possibly
that's because
eat
it
all
is.
of that.
Take a look at all of it laid out on
It
the
looked
counter.
good, but I just couldn't.
His
And who
mother
got
and father
money
bring
for
him
all
back
this?
some Chinese food for dinner at the end of the day. As you would expect from a man that can eat that much breakfast, he has a little bit more for dinner than his parents do.
When it comes to food,
A little bit more.
it's my comfort and my addiction.
Most of the entries on this list are about the quality of food being eaten rather than the food itself. Bianca throws a wrench into that with her dinner plans, but let's start with breakfast.
Baby, this some more pancakes left.
No, ain't no more. You ain't get no more. Be slow down.
Slow down. For what?
Ooh,
Bianca lives with her boyfriend Ramonte,
her
and the two
boyfriend.
had weight loss surgery a few years ago. Ramonte was able to keep his weight off. As you can see, it's
good for
normal
him.
enough breakfast, but that won't be the case for dinner.
Butter bread.
Ramonte is back on the stove making, well, I don't even know what you would call this.
Spaghetti?
He starts by removing garlic bread from the oven and putting it at the bottom of the plate and pouring
Why
some
he doing
spaghetti
all
on
that?
top.
I know you want to put in hot sauce too.
No, I don't want no hot sauce. I want ranch.
Apparently that's dinner. She seems to like it though, as they
Full
have 2 very full plates,
plates.
while her 2 children eat considerably less.
There isn't a moment where I'm not craving something to eat. No matter what I'm facing, food will make it better.
Nathan begins every day by making breakfast, and you can see that he's loaded up.
When I'm eating, it's euphoric. It's like this feeling of relief from whatever negative emotion I have going on at that time.
2
And so
plates.
even though a meal like this will make me really full, I'll keep eating and eating.
The former theater teacher makes 2 whopping plates loaded with sausage, biscuits, eggs, and bacon.
And it sounds good,
Thank you for picking up the food.
but no.
His wife Amber brings home takeout for dinner, which isn't bad on its own, but she does talk about how much his eating habits disgust her.
He would eat his food. He would eat an appetizer. We would have a dessert. He would eat my leftovers, and it would make me just absolutely just disgusted. When
But-
Nathan decided he didn't want to try and lose weight anymore, I told him I was disgusted with what he was doing, and I basically told him he was an embarrassment.
Is she on
Listening to
a
how
weight loss
he
journey?
normally eats is easily enough to justify a spot
well?
on this list. Well, that's all we have.
I wonder, okay, were you on a weight loss journey yourself? Because the way she's like, I'm disgusted with the way he would eat my leftovers and this, that. it kind of looked like they were eating the same things. And I know, like, sorry, I keep getting notifications on my phone. I know that there are health conditions that can cause you to be overweight and things like that, and make it harder for you to lose weight and all of that. And that's a scary thing about life. You could just be born with a condition like that. You could be born with a condition that causes you to have to take medication that causes weight gain, and you never want people, that's why you never want to make fun of people that are overweight, because you never know what could be causing it. But on these kind of shows, when it's like they're not pointing anything out like health related, because some of the episodes, yeah, they be having like thyroid issues and stuff like that, but when your family knows that you need to lose weight and you cannot walk around on your own, and they have to get the food for you, and then they're still supplying that stuff to you, and they're like a healthy weight, but then bring you all of this stuff, like, I'd be scared that my family member, I'm gonna wake up and they're not gonna be breathing in the morning or something. And I'm not, I swear they be getting bullied. I swear they be getting bullied by their family and stuff on these shows to go get the food for them and stuff, and take them to the store to buy all of this. And like I said, where y'all got all this money from to buy this food in the first place? Because I can't afford it. I cannot afford all of that food. I wish I could. However, 2023, nah fam. Food prices skyrocketing. If you don't got no food stamps, and even with the pricing of food, I think food stamps ain't even doing it for people like it used to do, with them being able to get so much food, especially depending on your household size. It's crazy out here. I know most of those episodes were probably filmed like years prior, where food pricing was not as high, but even last year, 2022, if any of those clips are from a 2022 person that was on the show, I do not know how you afforded all of that food, because food stamps don't cover takeout. So how are you affording all of that food? Please tell me how, so I can also afford stuff. I want to afford a house. That's what I want to afford. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Comment down below to let me know if you want me to react to more 600-pound life clips or things like that, or if you have a suggestion for a particular video that you want me to possibly check out. And then go ahead and smash the like button down below if you enjoyed the reaction. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And then don't forget to check to see if you're subscribed down below. If you aren't and you're enjoying my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you won't miss out on my next video, and make sure you check out some of my other reaction videos on this channel that might interest you. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, bye.